This is Mo from MRI Trading. I wanted to go over how to use TradingView. I found that a friend of mine who had been trading for a long time and using TradingView still didn't know a lot of the simple aspects of using the chart. So it's pretty complex, and there are some ways to make that easier. So what I want to do is go over just using it for somebody who's a beginner, or just using this particular software for the first time. So the first thing we're going to do is go up to the search box and select that. From there we can type in the name of the company that we want by its full name, or we can type in its ticker symbol. So let's say we want Microsoft. We'll type in the name and then you'll see the ticker symbol. Or if you want Amazon, you can type in the name, we get the ticker symbol, and then from there we can launch the chart. So what I'll be going over today is the logged out version of TradingView. It's very powerful. There's a lot of stuff you can't do, but there's some really good stuff that you can do. What this will entail is, let's see, this tutorial specifically will talk about moving around the chart, selecting stocks once you get in the chart, some keyboard shortcuts, candle duration, the candle type, the chart duration, chart scaling and panning, and how to auto scale. Each of these are things that I use every day, every time I use TradingView, so I wanted to make sure that I cover at least these. There's a lot more that you can go over, but we'll leave that for future videos. One thing I won't be going over are the drawing tools. That's going to be the second part of this logged out series. So this video is the first part. Second part will be going over the drawing tools. So let's get started. So if I want to select and once I'm in here, I selected Amazon initially. Let's say I want to go back to Microsoft. All I have to do is type in the name Microsoft. That's it. As long as I'm highlighted and I'm in the chart, I can type in the word Microsoft, and then I'll get the Microsoft ticker. That's without doing anything else. So the TradingView chart is smart enough to know that once you start typing in letters, it means you want a ticker. Now alternately, and then from there you can select it. Alternately, you can use the search field at the top, and if we want to go back to Amazon, but it's really convenient to just be able to type in something. So I want to say Tesla. The ticker symbol for Tesla is TSLA. Bam, I am there. And now let's go over like one of the really basic shortcuts. It's the same whether you're using a word processor like Google Docs or Microsoft Word, but it's Control Z. Control Z works here too. So if I draw something, I just pick something, a drawing tool, I want to get rid of it, or I did something, Control Z. I can back up. And I believe that even works when we change the duration, 5 minutes, went from 30 minutes to 5 minutes, Control Z. There, we just went back to our last state. So Control Z or Command Z in Mac OS. I'm using an Apple laptop to do this, but on a PC you would use Control Z, Apple Command Z. But like I said, it's undo, just like you would have in a word processor or other document piece of document software. Now, if you wanted to see all the keyboard shortcuts, you would use on a Mac Command / and then that gives you the list of all the shortcuts that you can use, all the keyboard shortcuts for charts, indicators, and everything else you might need. So let's start going over the actual chart itself and what these elements represent. So over here is the watch list, which is really convenient once you're logged in, but like I said, we're we're going to do the logged out version, so we won't be going over this in detail. Below that is data about whatever ticker you're looking at now, whatever company, whatever stock or equity you're looking at. That's more information about it, that bottom right corner. In the top, we already went over the symbol search, and you can also compare and add symbol, but that's for logged in. What you can do is change from 30 minutes to 5 minutes. And what that does is change the duration of each candle. So this candle right here now represents 5 minutes worth of price action. If I go back to 30 minutes, this now represents 30 minutes worth of price action. And at the bottom, you can see the time scale changes. It's showing dates, whereas when I use a shorter time frame, like 5 minutes, which is what I use probably more than anything else, it shows the time scale. Now this is the logged out version, and TradingView uses an annoyance tactic to try to get you to sign up. So this comes on every 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. So we're just going to use Command R, Control R to refresh, or just hit refresh on your browser. Reload. And that will reset a lot of the stuff that you have on there. So it's a good idea to get logged in or get an account. And when you do, please use our affiliate link, which will be in the comments on the video. It helps us out a whole lot if we're able to bring new people onto the TradingView platform using our link. So now we know the candle duration. So this is 5 minutes. We can change the candle type to hollow candles, or we could change it to a line. We can use Heikin-Ashi for people who are familiar with that. Volume candles is something that you have to be logged in to use, so we'll bypass that. But for the most part, you'll probably be using just the regular candles. Indicators, this is probably where TradingView gets most of its power. It's open source community around indicators, but of course you have to be logged in to use it. So we'll skip that until we get to the logged in version. This will be the first video, again, of a 2-video series where we're going over the logged out use of TradingView. The second video series, or the second video in this series, will go over the tools. So that's next time around. Now at the bottom, we can look at the duration or change the duration of the chart itself. So if you want the chart to show a full entire day, we click 1 day or 1D. If you want it to show 5 days of data, then we click 5 days. 1 month, 3 months, year to date, a whole year, 5 years. So this is now 5 years worth of data. And here you can see it automatically changes the candle size to a week. So that takes care of the candle duration, candle type, chart duration, and now we're going to get to chart scaling and chart panning. So to move the chart with a trackpad, you use 2 fingers, slide to the left or to the right. If you have a mouse, you left click and then drag, and you see the icon changed or the cursor change. That's how you move from left to right. If you want to make the chart wider, I use 2 fingers and scroll down. So if you have a scroll wheel on your mouse, you can scroll down to make it wider and zoom in, and you can scroll up to make it more closed in. So that's wider, narrower, left, and right. Now what you'll notice is that as I'm changing these dimensions, the chart is always fully contained inside the chart window. But sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes you'll have data that gets off of the chart and I want to bring it down. So TradingView has what it calls auto mode, auto fits data to screen, and that's by default. So you can turn that off this way by clicking this icon, this little nut icon, and then deselecting that. So now when you move, it doesn't automatically move around, but because it doesn't automatically fit the data to screen, some parts will go off. But maybe I want that. So that's one way to do it. So let's turn that back on. Auto fits data to screen. Now another way to do it, which is a lot easier, is simply a two-finger slide up and down on the price chart or on the price axis. So just by doing that, sliding up and down, I can squeeze this axis down, I can squeeze it up, and now it automatically turns off the auto scaling. So now I can slide around to my heart's content, and I'm doing it this way by grabbing, clicking, and then dragging. Let's refresh that. And everything's reset. So if I wanted to, so now it's auto scaling. So here again, I'm going to slide up here, and now that turns it off. And to turn it back on, I just have to double click. And now auto scaling is back on again. So to turn it off, slide up here to make it taller or thinner, and then double click to turn it back on. And that's about it. That covers all the really useful stuff that I know that I use every day with the TradingView charts. And I hope you get some usage out of this video. If you are getting some use out of this, make sure to give me a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, put it in the comments. But that's about it. If you don't have a TradingView account, please use our affiliate link to sign up. It'll be in the description of the video, and it really helps out our channel if you're able to sign up using that affiliate link. All right, thanks very much, and I'll talk to you again in the next video in this series.